get my best side, which is my back.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the National Basketball Performance Centre in Manchester. We have the British Wheelchair Basketball National Championship weekend, and the first of a plethora of games about to get underway here. We're starting off with the Division 3 semi-finals. Two semi-finals going on at the same time, one in a different court from here. And place for one of these two teams in the final tomorrow morning back here on this court. So a chance for them to get themselves through to a final. We've had a slight delay to the start with the scoreboard issue, but we're almost ready to go. And the teams have shaken hands, and they will head back to the sidelines, and we're almost ready to get underway. It's the Jaguars second team and the Aces second team here in the D3 semi-final. Jaguars in white, and we are set to go. Alana Brand will compete with Dane Chanovsky for opening possession, and we've got thumbs up from the table, and we are set to go. Aces with the first possession of the game. Foul is called. And there's going to be two free throws. First free throw a little bit short there from Charlie Adams. Just couldn't get the friendly bounce off the front of the rim, and the rebound pulled in by Simon West. Harper, freedom of the top of the key, passes inside, good positioning initially there. Here's West off the back iron, unable to convert. A little bit of help here. Kanumba. Here's Bland. Room to size one up, gets the shot away. A little bit short, good work on the offensive glass. Kanumba cannot convert. West wasn't quite expecting that. But able to come up with the ball. Harper. Cut inside. Whiteley, nice pass to West, who's got good position. A little strong off the glass though. Still awaiting the first score of the game. Nice drive to the basket, spin in off the glass for the first points of the game from Charlie Adams. And Ball's managed to sneak its way out, gives us another chance to have a look at that play from Adams. Great slice through the lane and the finish. 2-0 the score here. We've played almost 2 minutes of the opening quarter. Here's West. Nice pass across to Whiteley underneath. And the good work there by Dane Chanovsky to come up with the loose ball and convert. Ties things up at 2 points apiece. Chagumba with the shot off the mark. Appleton didn't quite see that one coming as it deflected off him and out of bounds. Ball didn't hit the ring, so no reset of the shot clock. One of the technical issues they'd had is with the shot clock, so the referee's having to count it out the old-fashioned way. Well, they don't need too much time because that went straight to the bottom of the net. Sam Appleton, beautiful shot, great rhythm on that. Puts his team 4-2 in front. 2.5 minutes gone in the opening quarter. And there's another 2 points for Dane Janowski. There's a lot of time and space here. I thought that was going to go up there from Adams, having made that previous shot. Well, he's got an easier one inside. That's good ball movement. Gets his own rebound. Trying to create a little room with the chair there. Unable to convert. White shirts all around him in the end. That's the nice pass. West underneath can't convert on the first go, but does get it second time round, and that is a 6 points to 4 lead now for the Jaguars. Planned good position in the key, but hand in the face, and that must have deflected off a white chair last. Everybody's going the other way, and that is actually going to be a new 14 seconds with the ball from the baseline. Off the mark, falls into the hands of Harry Whiteley. Whiteley with the hook. That's an incredible pass. What an assist that is. Simon West underneath for the score, but that is an amazing pass to find him right in the middle of the key. Adams getting a free lane to the basket, no help defense at all there. He's unable to make them pay. Thornton with the rebound. Needs to get it into the front court here. Referee counting it. Well, they throw it away as a result. Bland able to come up with it. That was the pressure of the shot clock as much as anything else. Very similar result to the one earlier there for Appleton. He's 2 for 2 for 4 points. Midway through the opening period, 2-point ball game. Jaguars with the lead. Good work defensively there from Bland to get a hand in the way there, steal that off. Chance in the open court here. Chikumba a little hard off the glass. It's a nice pass. Bland just got a finger to it, but not quite enough, and Whiteley was able to pull it in. 2 more for Harry Whiteley and 2 more for the Jaguars. Chikumba weaving his way through, dishes it off the mark though. Whiteley's off and down court, couldn't quite chase that one down. Very much clogging the paint, daring them to take that mid-range shot. I don't really want to do it, but Bland will. And that one, a little unfortunate there, rattles out. West trying to come up with the loose ball. Whiteley again out in front. West showing his pace to get to the rim there. That's good work. He was on the initial rebound and just went rim to rim there. West is up to 6 points. Well, they don't mind giving up the mid-range shot. They're going to take their chances, and Whiteley's always looking for the break. It's going to be an offensive foul on Thornton. Collision at midcourt. Second foul of the game on the Jaguars, but both of them on the number 45. West again pulling in the rebound. Again, he's looking down court. Some good pressure here. Needs to get it in the front court. Just in time. Bland making life difficult there. Nice ball movement. That is great play. And it looked like there was a potential for a turnover at midcourt, but some excellent ball movement from the Jaguars. Ends up with an easy layup, and they've jumped out to a 14-6 lead here. And this is some excellent ball movement. And because of the pressure at midcourt, there was a bit more space in behind. And that is why they forced this timeout. Well, the Aces started okay, but it's been very much one-way traffic since then. It was 8-6 at the midpoint of the quarter. Now they're out to 14 points to 6, which has forced this timeout, just trying to get some momentum back. And it's one of those questions as, are they going to take what the defense has given them? They're being given those 12, 14-foot shots. If they are going to take them, they've got to knock them down, because the way the defense has packed the paint, it's not easy to get offensive rebounds. West has been right in the middle there. He's hoovered up most of the loose balls off the missed shots. And that's also given them a chance to leak out in transition and try and get some points in the open court. You see, it's all very much centered around the key. If you want that shot, you can have that shot, but you've got to knock it down. And there's somebody who has been knocking it down in the early stages. Charlie Adams can hit that shot. So too Appleton. They'll be the two, I feel, there to get back into this game. It'll be their mid-range shooting, given the way the defense has been playing. West trying to get his hands on an offensive rebound. This time it's pulled in at the second attempt by Appleton, but they've turned it right back over. It's going to be a hell ball. And West fighting for it. Possession arrow favouring the Jaguars. West, nice pass into Thornton. A little strong off the glass, gets his own rebound. And again, he's going to keep going. West says, I'll show you how it's done. Blocked from behind, though. They still have the ball. West, late in the shot clock, gets it away. 4 or 5 goes at it. Unable to convert. Chagumba. There we go. Oh, just got a little deep underneath that there. Did Adams hit the bottom of the ring. Well, he's got the size in there. They've not really got a matchup for Dane Janovsky. He's got 8 points off 5 shots. It's good efficiency. Chagumba underneath. Well, that's a rare breakdown defensively because the initial shot in the key was a little more open than we've seen so far, and then they gave up an offensive rebound as well. Last offense here of the first quarter. Janovsky with a massive size mismatch there, taking full advantage of it. Gets fouled, he'll go to the line for 2. Not a lot Joshua Prickett can do in that matchup on the switch. What he can do but foul and hope he misses free throw, so it turns out to be a good foul because it would have been an automatic 2. So he saved his team 1 point. 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Can the Aces find a way down court to get within shooting range? It's going to have to be a heave from 3-point range. Not too far away, that'll do it for a first quarter where the Jaguars' size has been the issue. They found it far easier to get to the basket, get the shots they're after. And defensively, they've packed the paint, forced the Aces into mid-range shooting, and that's really been the difference. It's the quality of shots more than anything else. They've had a similar number in that first quarter. In fact, Jaguars 2 fewer shot attempts in the quarter, but 23% against 42% on accuracy, and that's really about distance. We didn't see too much of that getting to the basket because of the Jaguars defense. They really packed the paint, made it difficult to get into the key. And the other key statistic, I think, from that first quarter, 14 points in the paint, 14 of their 17 points in the painted area or underneath the basket for the Jaguars. Just 4 points in the paint at the other end, 4 of the 10. And that, again, speaks to the difficulty of shot that you're being faced with. If you can get to the basket like this, much better chance of it going in, and they've certainly been able to do that in the first quarter. Certainly West has been at the center of a lot of the good stuff that we've seen in that first quarter. Both ends of the floor. He's already got 6 points and 8 rebounds. Ready to get things back underway here in Manchester. National Championship weekend in British wheelchair basketball. Today and tomorrow. Semi-finals first up today. A couple of finals later on today, but most of the finals taking place tomorrow. Remember, if you're about in Manchester tomorrow, you can come join us. Tickets available from the British Wheelchair Basketball website. Promises to be an excellent day of entertainment tomorrow, if you can join us. If not, we'll be live on the stream, of course, bringing you all the action. But which of these two teams will be in the Div 3 final tomorrow? That's what they're battling for here. Well, there's a rare outside the key shot. And you can see it's just that little bit more difficult, even for somebody as effective a shooter as Janowski is. Again, the length, even when they get to the key, it's difficult to shoot over. And West is down court. Will that pass find him? Well, he just couldn't turn around quick enough to see which way it was going to bounce. And in the end, it went right over his head. Well, you would say Jaguars have definitely had the better of the opening 11 minutes, but their lead is only 5, and that'll be the thing the Aces will be, well, satisfied with, I suppose. They could be in a worse spot than they are right now. Just about kept themselves in. Pass just needs to be a little bit better there from Adams. Bland had the roll to the basket, but the pass too far in front. Whiteley into West. There he is again, doing his work early, creating a position for himself, Simon West. And once he gets there, there's pretty much only one outcome. Well, that's one way to break the defense down. See, they drew West out to the top of the key, had to respect the shot, and it gave them an easier one closer to the basket. Maybe that's the blueprint. And Brickett, look at the size mismatch. Not a lot he can do in that matchup. Nice ball movement again. And 2 more points. They have looked for the extra pass. More often than not, it's led to good things. Shot clock getting low. Needs to go up here. Bland gets it away in time. Front iron. But an offensive rebound. Could get their hands on the ball that time. And made to pay with some second chance points. Appleton up to 6. Good hands as well from Appleton with the steal. Bit of momentum here for the Aces, and an easy score surely. Yes, indeed. I did look straight to the table to see if a timeout was coming, but no. Gap is down to 3. West trying to break away. He's on his own. Other than the defensive presence of Bland, his wheels right on the sideline. Referee having a close look. And eventually the little back wheel touches the line. He felt he might have been nudged out of bounds there, but he was right on the sideline. West is working hard to get back on defense there. And the foul is called against him. Probably a 17-foot shot from 15 feet there. Lovely form, just went right over the top of the basket. Here is the timeout that I was wondering if the Jaguars might call. having seen the momentum shift a little bit. They still have the lead though, 21 points to 18. But the Aces have started to find a way of breaking the defense down a little better. That was the thing, that was the calling card really in the first 10-12 minutes. I'm sure they'll be looking to get back to that as well, because the other thing that they haven't had as a result of the Aces making a few more shots is easy time to bring the ball up, because when the ball goes in it gives the scoring team a chance to set up their pressure defense, which we have seen from the Aces, and it'll be their ball from the end, trying to get this down to a 1-point game. And that's exactly what they want. Perfect out of bound play. I assume that's exactly how they drew it up. It looked so easy. I think it's certainly looking a lot easier for them now than they were in the early stages. West, that pass is short, straight to the hands of Bland. Aces looking to regain the lead for the first time since the opening exchanges. Chigumba, rather hopeful pass across court. Shot clock is low, it needs to go up. It's going to have to be a hook. Well, there's not a lot he could do in that sort of position. Appleton, shot clock against him. Ooh, West is right on the halfway line. That's a backcourt violation. He was right just in the front court when he got his hands on the ball, and then as he spun round, his little wheels at the front went back over the halfway line. It's right in front of me. It would have been an easy call for me, but I haven't got a whistle. Fortunately, the referee spotted it as well. Well, Adams has knocked down a few shots like that, but the way they've played it the last few minutes, they might have found something a little easier. Numbers here, 3-on-2, Thornton. That's a bit more like it, but West, oh, those were either going in or coming down in West's hands in the early stages, but not now. Chigumba out in front, taps it forward for himself to chase. Nice pass back, and it's in off the glass, and the Aces are in front here, having trailed by as many as 8. They've got all the momentum here in this second quarter. 12 points to 4. They're leading this period. And that's really livened up their defense as well. Nice pass. Oh, just a little bit behind Bland in the end. A bit of something on the court. So we'll get back underway. The Aces have already scored more points in this quarter. Oh, West is all on his own underneath, completely lost him, and he is not the man to lose, that's for sure. Double figures now for him. 10 points, 8 rebounds. A little bit of a fortunate ricochet there. Back iron for Alana Brand. And that's 3-on-3 at the minute. 2 players trapped down the other end of the court. See what their 3x3 skills are like. And here come the reinforcements. Nice pass. And the basket will count. Lovely finish under all sorts of pressure there. John Harper able to get that one to go. His first shot of the game, and what a pretty one that is. Clip that one up for social media. Can't convert the three-point play, and Brand pulls in the rebound. Needs a little help here. Going in the wrong direction, throws it forward. Just kept in play there by Adams. Adams driving to the basket a little bit too deep. Wants a foul, doesn't get one. West under pressure. Rims out. Sort of opened up for him. Those were the ones that earlier on in the game, they were all coming down in White shirt's hands. And that's a nice shot there for two. Sam Appleton has 12 very efficient points, and again this pressure down court causing problems. This is where the offense helps the defense, because even though they've got it cross mid-court, they're a long way from the basket. Time running out in the shot clock. Shot clock violation. That's the problem with no visual. We've got to be listening out. Didn't quite get it away in time. Here's Brand. Drops it off. Prickett fires up, just had enough to get that one in. Josh Prickett. Puts his team back in front with a minute to go. But again, these scores, West has to go forward with that, and he does. That's better. Thornton to the basket, too strong though. I don't know if somebody lost something off their chair in the backcourt. That's why the referee stopped the game. Everybody's having a look to see if there's anything missing. There was a little piece of equipment on the floor. Back underway. 40 seconds to play here in a seesaw first quarter at the National Basketball Performance Centre in Manchester. As Chigumba knocks down his second bucket of the game. So the shot clock should be off here by the time they got this ball in. Well, there's a foul called in the backcourt. I think Simon West has a look of a man that says, hang on a minute, I was about to score here. It's one of them where that is not a bad foul at all, because defensively they're in a bit of trouble. Now they get to set up with 16 seconds to go in the first half. Here's West sizing up the basket, in off the glass, the old bank shot working wonders for the number 42. Last couple of seconds here. Well, that was very much a half of two halves there, because the Jaguars were sensational in the first half, getting everything they want. Defensively, they were really clogging the key, didn't allow anything in or around the basket. But in this second quarter, well, it flipped on its head. The Aces suddenly found a bit of a rhythm, knocking a few shots down, but also able to get to the basket in a way that they weren't in the first half. And because they were scoring in that second quarter, Plays like that, where they're getting West out of the middle, gave them a lot more room. But also they were able to set up their defensive pressure on the made baskets in a way that they couldn't in the first quarter when they were shooting down in the 20s percentage-wise, and that then made life a lot more difficult going the other way for the Jaguars, who righted the ship a little bit in the last couple of minutes. They did end up with 10 points in that quarter. Got a little bit more comfortable, but definitely feel this is a game about defense here rather than offense, because when the Jaguars were playing that tight packed lane defense, that was allowing them to get out in the open court, their rebounding, their transition offense. But conversely, when the Aces were able to score consistently, that allowed them to set up their full court pressure defense, and that caused all sorts of problems for the Jaguars, just getting the ball across mid-court. And then when they did, they were late in the shot clock and they were battling for a decent look. And they've definitely got in the half court some good ball movement, some good set plays, but this one very finely in the balance here at the half. Just 1 point separating these two teams in the Division 3 semi-final here at the National Championship Finals weekend in Manchester. It's the Jaguars 27, the Aces 28. Well, almost set to get things back underway here at the National Basketball Performance Centre in this semi-final in Division 3 here on the National Championship Finals weekend. The other semi-final taking place on the second court is going the way of North Wales Knights at the moment. 35-22 they lead the Southern Sharks. They've already started the third quarter over there. We'll keep an eye on that one because it should finish before ours, and then we'll know who will be playing in the Division 3 final, which takes place tomorrow at 9:30. Two teams very much slugging it out to get there here, and it'll be interesting to see what adjustments the sides make at half time. Fives making their way onto court. 27-28 the score in favour of the Aces, but it's the Jaguars with the possession arrow. Here's West, surveying his options. Well, they didn't get as much of that in the second quarter as they did in the first. But Dane Chastanovsky with his first score of the second half. He's the game's leading scorer now with 13 points. Good hands to poke from behind. And West ends up on the floor. I don't know if the two chairs are locked together as well. And there we go. And he's back on his wheels. But it's the Aces who get possession. Well, he's knocked down a few of those shots already today, Appleton, but not this time. And Brand can't convert on the rebound. Oh, that's unlucky. West threw it forward, but came off the back of the chair of his teammate. Brand cutting into the key. They'd read that well, deflected away. Just 5 seconds to work with here. Shot short. There's West. Harper in front of him, passes a little behind him. I don't know if it was to Harper or Thornton. They were both there. Here's West on the trail, and he's on the floor again. And a little look at the referee when he realizes it's a full plate violation against him. giving up any of those offensive rebounds in the first quarter. It's such a smooth shot, isn't it, from Appleton? They look like they're always going in. He's got 14 points. They need to get it into the front court. They don't do it in time, an 8-second violation. (29-30) the score in favour of the Aces. 2 minutes into the quarter. Nice in off the glass. And that's another 2 for Adams. And again, this pressure causing problems. Just squeezing the life. Needs to get into the front court. Just got there in time. Awkward spot to pull it in as well. Here's Hopper, free lane to the basket here. And that's not a bad foul, to be honest with you. Joshua Prickett, sorry, knew he was beat there. Quite happily take that foul. No, size mismatch here. He wanted that down in the low post. Can't take advantage of it though. Adams trying to feed it back and just touching the end line before he passed the ball. So out of bounds. Whiteley was able to score. Not too many of those easy transition points in recent times for the Jaguars. That's bread and butter in the first quarter. Maybe a chance now again. They need a few stops. Those are the times where they've been able to get out in the open court. That's more like it. That's what they were doing well in the early stages. 15 now for Dane Chernowski. Nice pass. Appleton can't convert from close range. And that'll be a hell ball, possession arrow. Means the Aces will get it back. Nice. Lana Brand, good positioning. Lead swaps hands again. Brand tips it into the backcourt. West is able to get that. Thornton. West off balance. He knew he was late in the shot clock and didn't hit the ring. Second attempt just beat the buzzer. West inside. Two defenders either side of him. Back to Thornton. Good recovery from Brand, but Thornton gets the shot away all the same. And again, the lead swaps hands. Maybe a little early in the shot clock there. in there for Thornton. Pass was a little bit late. He's still able to score though. Oh, it feels like a big lead now, doesn't it? Up 3. It's amazing what 2 scores in a row can do in a game like this. And he gets 2 straight back there, Appleton. Sam Appleton, 16 points for him, but an efficient 16. Needs to get into the front court. Oh, but does he have the strength to throw it forward? He doesn't. And it's an 8-second violation. Here's Adams thinking about that shot. He's got to get it up now with the shot clock being ticked down. He didn't get it away in time. It didn't hit the ring either. West trying to see if he could get a cheeky fast break in there, but the referee had blown the whistle. 3:20 to go here in an enthralling third quarter. Hopper going backwards, pulls it in, and fouled on the shot. Hopper will shoot 2. Bram with the rebound. Ooh, that pass just about reached its intended, well, maybe not even its intended target, but it got to Vettel nonetheless. Brand inside. Adams forcing that one up. Didn't go in, but he will get 2 shots. It would have counted. Chance to level the game potentially. Old string on the first. He was 0 for 2 on his previous trip. Off the mark on the second. Still a 1-point game. Eight seconds, not quite across the line in time. It's close. Short, falls down into the hands of Thornton. Whiteley with the hook pass, doesn't quite reach his teammate, and that went off Harper out of bounds. they've virtually gone score for score in this quarter. It's 11-9 in the period in favour of the Jaguars. This to tie it up in terms of the period, but to give the team the lead. Off the mark though. Harper's able to grab the defensive rebound. Needs a little bit of help because he's got the size of Brand in front of him. Get it across mid-court. And that pass, I don't know if it was Harper or West it was intended to. It seemed to be in between both of them, but it must have touched an Aces player on the way out. Off the mark. Great work from Harper on the glass and gets 2 more points for his team as Thornton is able to score, and the gap is back to 3. And the Jags, who started the game so well, just edging it here, but there's 2 right back. Cool as you like there from Sean Chigumba, spinning it in off the backboard. Thornton just a little high for him. Now this game already has the feel of who scores last is going to win. Here's Brand. Squaring up, thinking about the shot, now gets the position she likes, and that's why all string. Alana Brand knocking it down. Not been her best shooting performance of the season, but 2 important points there. That pass has too much zip on it for West. And with 10 seconds to go, the Aces, who've just regained the lead, have a chance to stretch it going into the 4th. There was 1 point between them at the start of this quarter. Looks like there might be 1 at the end. Unless Brand can get away here. West chasing. 3-point shot. Oh, that's a foul. Well, you don't need that. You sort of go, well, if he makes that 3, Appleton a heave on the buzzer. You shake his hand, say nice shot. But Dane Janiewski diving out at him, commits the foul and gives him a chance to get 3 from the foul line instead. Well, any points here really are a bonus, I think. With half a second to go. He does make the last of 3. Doubles his team's lead. There's only half a second left. They just need to inbound it here. And that will do it for a 3rd quarter where it was virtually basket for basket all the way through that period. Well, the Aces led by 1 at the half, and they lead by 2 going in to the final quarter. This one really hard to call right now. Definitely the first 6-7 minutes it looked pretty comfortable for the Jaguars. Their defense very much on top, getting what they wanted offensively. That second quarter flipped around, and then in the third there was really nothing to separate the two teams. Minutes to play here in semi-final number 1. Over on court 2, the other semi-final. Looks like North Wales Knights too are going to be in the final, waiting for the victor here. They are 51-32 ahead of the Southern Sharks. 13 points for Joe Verma-Worrell, leading the way for them, alongside 12 from Callum Truchon. And that looks like that is going to be enough to see them through. It's going to be a heck of a comeback from the Sharks if they're to close that gap. But here, well, we're a long way. Here is the action from that other game, as you can see. Well, the Jaguars trailing by a basket, but they will have the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Place in the final up for grabs here in the Division 3 Championship. Thornton looking to tie it up. Can't knock it down. West might get there. No. Adams, great outlet pass. Chigumba uses his body really well there. Creates the space between he and the defender, leaving him only one option, and that is a nice easy layup, which he converts to double his team's lead. A rare 2-shot lead here in the second half. Oh, Thornton just lost the ball. Brand says thank you very much. Adams just an inch or two in front of him. He's done amazingly well to keep that in play. I couldn't get any points out of it. Danny Vettum shot off the mark. Oh, Wiley got a lane to the basket with the finger roll finish. Cuts it down to 2. Well, it's a long weekend of wheelchair basketball, but we look to have started off in pretty sensational fashion here on the main court. Let's hope all the games are as good as this one. Here's Brand. Oh, beautiful. I said earlier, Brand not had her best shooting game, but maybe heating up here when it matters the most. That's 2 scores from 2 in the last couple of shots. Here's Thornton. Into West. The pass is deflected away. Brand will get there first. Adams to the basket. Oh, blows the left. Chigumba can't put it back in. Third attempt. No, they still can't score. Well, that should have been 2 points there. The Aces might regret those misses. Chance to open up what would feel like a massive lead at 6. And 3 really good opportunities. Oh, that one halfway down and back out. Gravity not on the side there, but thrown away by Whiteley. That's an incredible pass. And Brand will go to the line for 2. Chigumba basically dropping that down the chimney to Brand. Well, definitely starting to heat up at this end of the floor. Brand, front irons on the first free throw. This is her first trip to the line today. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals in the game. Can't make either of them though. West with the rebound, looking down court, throws it long. It's one-on-one for Whiteley. He's looking for some help. Pass is a little low. Chigumba coming up with it. That'll be a held ball. Possession arrow. We'll keep it with the Aces. A little bit of something or other coming off a chair. I think it might be Harry Whiteley's chair. They're having a look. But again, there's another little bit of something. In fact, there's 2 bits of something. But at this stage of the game, they're going to do everything to keep their line up on court. They pulled a little bit off to balance it up. 42-46, the score here. 7:22 to go in the ball game, barring overtime. It's a tight schedule. They won't really want overtime in the first game. That one's off the mark. Turned over. Chigumba has a lane. Back to Brand. Brand hand in her face. Might have got a little block of that. Harper zips one in. That's a great pass. Absolutely super assist there from John Harper. Then Chisanovsky up to 17 points, and the offensive foul called against Sam Appleton. And suddenly the ball is back in the hands of the Jaguars with a chance to tie it up. Harper slicing to the basket. Nice bounce pass to find him. West on the offensive glass. Unfortunate ricochet for him. Just came off his chair last. Substitutions for the Aces. Chris Rattenby into the game. Adams, look at that, white shirts all around him, and they made the shot difficult. Here's West. Defenders in front and behind. Harper with the offensive rebound. West gets another go at it. His shot is short. Harper again fighting for possession. That'll be a held ball. And the Jaguars will keep it. Inline ball. West. Offensive rebound again. And knocked in again by Chernowski. And he levels the game at 46 points apiece, and it's turned over again. Well, suddenly the momentum has shifted. You think a few minutes ago, when they had those 3 chances to make it a 6-point lead, couldn't take any of them. Now the Aces might drop behind if the Jaguars can score here. Nice pass inside. Offensive rebound, put back in. Thornton gives his team the lead. An incredible fight back again. Just when it looked like momentum was against them, they're back ahead. Brand with the size. Oh, off the rim. West with the rebound. West onto Harper. Good hands to knock it loose. 3-second violation. Well, West turns to the referee, sees the 3 seconds, a little nod, as if to say, yeah, I was probably in there too long. Well, what a ball game this is. 4:39 to go. Timeout called. 48-46 the score. This is about execution under pressure here. It's easy to get those scores in the first and the second quarter, but when time's ticking down in a 2-point game, suddenly that basket looks a little bit smaller. Which team can raise their game sufficiently? Here's the action from the other court. 59-38. North Wales have been relatively comfortable throughout in that contest, and they're a couple of minutes away from the final. But who will be facing them? Jaguars or the Aces? That's the question. Aces down 2, but they have the ball, looking to tie things up here. Here's Brand. Shot clock being counted down. Adams, been so efficient from the mid-range today, but not that time. Oh, they've got to go forward here. 8-second violation. Can't lose the ball in the backcourt like that, because the seconds tick so quickly. Off the mark. I thought for a second Brand was going to steal that away. They've still got to get it across mid-court, and they manage it this time. Harper just seems to go at his own pace, finds room all the time. Nice pass to Thornton in off the glass. And it's a 4-point advantage, 2 possessions between them. Oh, referee almost goes over there. Well, Prickett's come back into the game for the Aces. Well, they've packed the paint once again. Now they come out to the ball. Chagumba thought about the shot, gets a better lane to the basket and scores. Breakdown defensively, taken full advantage of by Sean Chagumba. Little head fake, and then suddenly he had a lane to the basket for the easy 2. Well said. At some point in the third quarter, this might come down to who scores last. Brand with the steal, her 7th of the game. She's got the shot here. Foul is on the floor. No, it's a 3-second violation. Must have been Chagumba in the key, but that was the chance there to tie the game. Harper, again, he seems to have space. And that will go out of bounds. Pressure up court, this time from the Jaguars. Chagumba fires it forward to Adams. Adams getting to the rim and he scores! The basket will count! And Charlie Adams has tied the game at 50 with under 3 minutes to go. Adams is 1 of 4 from the free throw line today. They've only made 2. As a team, but this to give his team the lead with less than 3 to play. It's short. Thornton very happy to see that one bounce into his hands, and that pass is ahead of West, but it gets to Whiteley. Oh, it was a good idea, just not quite on the same wavelength there. And Thornton has a look at the referee as if to wonder if he might have been impeded. I didn't think he was in real time. (50-50). 2:35 left to play in the ball game. Left to play in regulation. Over the mark from Chagumba. Who will come up with the big play down the stretch here? Here's West. Thornton has room. Good ball movement. Whiteley converts. And the Jaguars are back in front. Into the final 2 minutes we go. Here's Adams, close range. Chagumba with the offensive rebound. Oh, it rims out and West has the ball. West looking down court, he needs some help here. Brand again, steal number 8 for her. Adams fires it up, ties the game, nothing but net with 89 seconds to go. And we are level at 52. Timeout has been called by the Jaguars with 1:29 to go. We are level at 52. Of course, we're inside the final 2 minutes, so they could choose to advance the ball from the timeout. Given the problems they've had getting it across mid-court, that might not be a bad option. I mean, ordinarily, with 1:29 to go, you'd probably want the full shot clock. But given the amount of 8-second violations and near misses they've had, I don't think it would be the worst coaching move to advance the ball. Drama we've had here. The other game, by the way, has finished. North Wales Knights 2, 59. Southern Sharks 42. So North Wales Knights are in to the final. But we have no idea who's going to get there from this semi-final. They do advance the ball. I'm not surprised by that. So they only get 14 on the shot clock because they're getting the ball in the front court. It'll be Harper. He has to go down to the little notch you can see on the sideline. It's into West. Harper going along the baseline. That's a brilliantly drawn up play and 2 points right off the playboard. Excellent bit of coaching there. And the Jaguars get the lead, Brand under pressure, fires it up and ties the game again. Alana Brand with the big shot, levels things at 54. And are we getting another timeout? We are. Well, 108 to go. Well, more of the same, I would suggest, from the Jaguars. They probably won't get away with the exact same play, but that was a perfectly drawn up and well executed sideline out of bounds. Harper with the inbound, got the handoff back, went baseline and found the big man underneath. Let's by the way, 21 points and 15 rebounds in the game. But as we head into the final minute, this one's still very much in the balance. 54-54. What can they come up with this time? The Jaguars, after that excellent out-of-bound play on the last timeout. Harper yet again to inbound. Once again he goes to West. Similar option, doesn't get the handoff this time though. Oh, and it's stolen away. There she is again, Alana Brand. She's been stealing everything today. Chigumba, Adams is there. Adams sells himself. Big shot off the glass, and he puts his team in the lead with 48.5 seconds to go. Well, once again, Brand doing the job defensively. 9 steals in the game, incredible. But what a time to come up with that one. So the Aces need one more stop really here. But here's Thornton. He's got a lane to the basket. Too strong off the glass. And West was on the ground, which is why the referee stopped the game. But it will be an Aces ball. 35.6. Do they play defense here? Well, they're going to call a timeout, the Aces. Now, obviously, they could theoretically advance the ball, but I can't see a tactical benefit to advancing the ball here, because you want them to play defense so that you can run some clock. And if you advance the ball, you lose, well, the best part of 10 seconds. They obviously had the ball for a second or so, so maybe 9 seconds. The question would be, Jaguars, do they trust their defense? If they play defense, their best case scenario is they get the ball back with 10 or 11 seconds to work with to get down court and try and force overtime. Or do they go into foul mode? If they go into foul mode, they have to rattle up a few because they're not over the limit. Oh, he is going to advance the ball. Wow. That's an interesting one. Now, if I'm the Jaguars, I definitely play defense, because you're going to get 20 seconds back if you can get a stop, but you have to get a stop. And Adams is going to run at least some of these 14 seconds off. Now he's going to take the mid-range shot. This is basically for the win. Can't get it. West with the rebound. Here's a chance. 20 seconds to go. Jags need a score to tie. West is in the key. Here's West under pressure. Can't convert. Aces have the rebound. They're going to try and dribble away. Gets it to Brand. He needs to get into the front court. It's stolen away. This is going to be a heave for the win. It doesn't go. An incredible game of wheelchair basketball. You won't see much more drama than that over this weekend. And the Aces have snatched it with a 54-56 win. And boy, are they enjoying that. And rightly so. A sensational game. It was all there both teams had their time on top. And really, the second half was an exercise in exchanging scores. It was 28-27 the second half. And it really was. I said at some point in the third quarter this might come down to who scores last, and that's exactly what happened. The last basket of the game was the winning basket, and that was an absolutely sensational game of basketball. You can't ask for much more than that. Jaguars certainly played their part. Really good effort from them for 40 minutes. In the early stages they were fairly dominant, to be honest with you. In the first quarter looked like it might be a easy morning for them, but once the Aces got their rhythm, got themselves back into the game, it really just comes down to who can come up with the big plays at the end. And the Aces just edged that one. That steal from Brand, which led to the Adams layup after Brand herself had tied the game a few minutes earlier. It really was fabulous way to finish the game, and it was defense leading to offense that ended up being the key moment of the game. And well, they had a chance, the Jaguars, as they broke away to potentially win the game, or at least tie it and send it to overtime, but it wasn't to be. And you've got to be calm in the big moments, and that is as calm as you can get in the biggest moment you can get. And the Aces through to the final. They've beaten the Jaguars 54-56 in dramatic circumstances, and they will go on to play North Wales Knights 2, and that game in the final is tomorrow at 9:30 here on this court, so do join us for that. A dramatic win for the Aces here. They're through to the final. We'll see you again very shortly. Goodbye.